Hi guys, another episode of Spotted in the Wild. Thank you for all your submissions, always really fun to look at your customized routers, at your home lab setups. And remember, if you send us your setup and I show it in this YouTube show, you get €10 coupon for the MikroTik merch store. So let's get that merch to you and those pictures, videos and everything to us. Keep them coming. Now let's look at some of your setups. First email of the day comes from Robert. Dear MikroTik team, I've got another example for MikroTik being used for space things. Oh, I love some spacey setups. We always remember the SpaceX picture with the, I think it was a groove in there. But my memory is a bit foggy today, so let's keep reading. Don't get fooled by the big antennas in the center. There's a Cube 60 hiding on the left. The large antennas are used to communicate with the space plane. Oh, here's a picture and even a little time-lapse video. Impressive setup. For those of you who don't know, the huge antenna is not the cube. The cube is this little thing on the left. But don't get fooled by the size. This is a real 60 gigahertz powerhouse. And one quick thought. Imagine if all the 5G conspiracy people would see this video. They would go nuts. Like it looks like some very impressive antenna to mind control everyone. So let's be careful with the conspiracy people. Yeah, thank you for the setup. I haven't seen a lot of 60 gigahertz setups in this series, so a quick challenge for you guys. Send us more 60 gigahertz setups next time. Okay, moving on. A setup from Shane Bourgeois. So this is one of the 3 off-grid solar locations running multiple PoE cameras. Oh, and there's a HAP AC light in there. The good old HAP AC light with the old school color scheme. So what do you think about it? Should we bring back more of this color scheme maybe? Do you miss the old school design, or do you prefer the modern, clean, white look or pure black devices? Tell me more about your design preferences, not only about the features, so I can pass it on to the design guys. Thank you. Here's your coupon. Next, Wopaka Online. Is it... it's an email by Ralph Schmal. So Wopaka is a place in the US. He even says in the email, have fun pronouncing that city name. Okay, challenge accepted. How do you pronounce Wopaka pronunciation?
Wopaka.
Wopaka. Instant coincidence, Wopaka, because my dog's name is Pekka and she says wow a lot. So there's that. But I'm getting off the track here. Victor's, this was one of our customers' home that burned to the ground the other day. Oh God. Everyone is fine. Thank you for mentioning that. The Disc 5 Lite AC was the last piece standing. We did not put the comment on the photo. It was put there by the person that took it. Tough little device. Oh God, it really is the last man standing here. It's burned to the ground, but look, the internet setup is still there. Well, I'm glad that everyone's okay. Guys, stay safe out there and have a good insurance in place for everything. Like, you never know when something like this can happen. But I'm glad, that everyone is okay. Thank you for mentioning that. And really, hats off to you, the person who sent this to Ralph, for being able to stay positive in such a situation. A lot of people would be really desperate. So, really impressed by your spirit. thank you for this inspirational setup, and I hope that everything will be okay with your insurance stuff, and that you are able to rebuild everything and stay safe in the future as well. So thank you, and fingers crossed for your safety, guys. Electricity, lightning strikes, you never know. You never know. Okay, moving on, hopefully to some happier news. Hola, Humberto Valencia Toxki wrote us about a setup with a MikroTik RB5009, some 750s. Oh, look at the brightness of these LEDs. I've seen so many setups where you guys just put some electric tape on the LEDs. So I wonder if we should make less bright LEDs. But then again, there have been some feedback, like in like huge open space, well lit setups where these LEDs are just bright enough, not too bright. So that's also something that you could share some feedback on. Like, what is your experience with the LEDs? Like, some of them are really bright, okay? I will acknowledge that. But is it a problem? Is it a feature for you guys? Is it like a non-issue? Tell me more about the brightness. But yeah, other than that, nice little setup. Thank you. Let's move on. Aaron Bolton. Hi MikroTik, my submission for Spotted in the Wild. A full MikroTik home network provides 10 gigabit for a Mac PC and Linux home server, all through my 1 gigabit internet provider Virgin Media. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Oh, this is very, very clean. And is that a solid rack? Is it? It is. I bet it is. It looks perfectly like a solid rack. It has the logo and everything, the little customizable screws on the sides. I remember the engineers who came up with the solid rack, one of the key things they mentioned was that they are tired of getting their fingers cut with all the usual racks. So that's why, one of the reasons why they made the solid rack. So you should check out the solid rack. Like, take example from this submission. Nice clean setup, nice carpet too, but oh, it can be so difficult to clean it and vacuum it all the time if you have like pets. So yeah, thank you. Here's your coupon. Okay, moving on. A message from Germany, from Ulrich Wessendorf. Hi Victor, I guess my home lab is a little bit special because I'm a network enthusiast and a total IT freak. Well, you're in good company on this channel then. We're all a bit crazy, enthusiastic IT freaks over here. Freaks and geeks, and I love every one of you. So, my setup would drive a whole company, I guess, but it's only for my family and me. Always the case, like, most of you guys come up with these over-engineered, super complex setups, and I respect that. I respect that. I've added only the pictures for my main MikroTik setup, but there's a lot more. As you can see in the screenshot of my Winbox. That's nice, more if you can include the Winbox screenshots as well. But okay, 2 fully redundant HPE servers served home, powered by 40 gigabit network connections with CRS326. A SHA-2 5G AX is my backup router. That's quite the backup router, am I right? Like, you just get one of the high-end stuff for as a backup. I respect that as well. If my primary network connection fails, failover is covered by OSPF. VLAN is provided by 5 CAP-AX and 1 WAP-AC. There's still no WAP-AX replacement. When will it come? I can't share any production secrets and timelines. The Capsman is built by two CHR as virtual machines on my servers, which are connected by VRRP, so a reboot of one will hand over all caps immediately to the other. The break in VLAN is only in seconds. Since I started my journey with MikroTik 5 years ago, I've learned so much about networking, which helped me a lot in my job as an IT architect at Fujitsu. Keep going, bro. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. First of all, such a cool setup, and you've been only 5 years in MikroTik, and you've come up like one of the most impressive setups, not only for its face value, like the way you set everything up, but also I really like your description. You mentioned all the important stuff. You went technical, but not too technical. And you explain like the general idea of your setup in a very short and precise way, as I would expect from the very accurate and well-spoken Germans. So thank you, Dankeschön. Okay, let's move on. From Germany, now we go to South Africa. Herman Kwelman, Germany, South Africa, and your name is Herman Kwelman? That sounds very German. What a coincidence here. Anyway, I thought I would share my Overkill home lab. What did I say just now, right? I have always loved to use MikroTik, so when building V4, I integrated my whole network behind the TV in the living room, with wife's approval. That's a smart man. Happy wife, happy life. That is just one of the life's truths. My core network consists of two RB2011s and one RB3011. My internet is coming through an LHG with LTE6. For access points, I have four RB952s powered with PoE. As for power, the whole system runs off a battery backup UPS type power supply, including my Pi server. So you actually watch our videos. I think I mentioned that we want to see more battery powered, more like backup power setups. So thank you for that. So let's look at the setup behind the TV. Wow. First of all, it looks like you've made a custom built cabinet just for this. If not, if you customized some existing cabinet, also great job with sizing everything up. It looks very good. One thing I'm worried about is heat management. Like the TV is really close to everything. I know that a lot of modern TVs themselves can get quite overheated, but then again, I see that you have been thinking about airflow management and stuff like that. So maybe in your next submission you can tell me how is it? Is it overheating at some point? Is it not? And is it a problem in South Africa in general? Like, how do you deal with the heat? But other than that, thank you. This is great. Now let's go to Latvia, the place where we are located. Kristaps sends some caps. Hi Victor, spotted a cap series device in the Kia dealership. I love Kia cars and Asian cars in general, like Toyotas are great. I'm a very fresh driver, only been driving 2 years now, but Toyotas and Kias, I just love them. So, since it was the only access point I spotted there, I was left wondering if the device is able to cover the whole area or not. What do you think? Either way, the Wi-Fi there was blazing fast. First of all, I gotta say, if you had the time to appreciate how fast the Wi-Fi is, I guess the car dealership guys weren't that fast. Like, what are you doing sitting on Wi-Fi when you should be sitting behind the steering wheel of your brand new Kia? But yeah, I think CapAX should be able to cover all that space because we've been testing, well not testing, we've been using caps in the MikroTik office here. And here's some pictures of the office. It's a huge space and usually there's not a lot of access points. We manage with just some caps. So yeah, either a cap or an audience would be enough for like a massive space. So yeah, thank you, Kristaps. Keep spotting and keep sending. Now we have another submission from Latvia. 12 points go to... are you guys watching Eurovision? I guess not, right? Like most of you are not from Europe, judging from our YouTube metrics. Then again, a lot of the setups are from YouTube. So yeah, are you watching Eurovision? I'm not, so so yeah. Oh, an SXT, but in the square shape, from the Vaivari pizza station. So that's a very interesting place. If you come to Latvia, you should visit it. They took an old railway station and opened a pizza place in there. And it's very popular, like it's Napoli-style pizza, I think. I haven't gone there yet, but I'm planning, actually. Next weekend I'm going there. So a nice little video with some bikers. And then Edmund sent another clip as well from a hotel in Dominicana. Oh, a WAP and slight discoloration from the sun, and judging from the yellow tint, I guess it's been up there like for 10 years at least, because I see WAPs and SXTs on the street as well all the time. I will even show you some pictures next time, but I will not take any coupons for that. And the ones that I've been noticing like for the last 5 years, that's how long I'm here at MikroTik, they are not yellow still, they are white. So yeah, that's how I tell the age. Maybe it's not accurate at all. So the last submission for today, it's not a submission, it's a situation. Remember last time we showed you this MikroTik Instructor with the amazing hair and some really cool pictures which spoke to my heart. Turns out that was not the instructor, it was one of his students. Hi Victor, thank you for the vouchers. I saw the video on YouTube, it's funny. Let me explain a little here. The guy on the picture is my second-year student in IT, so I've attached a picture of Luis, my student, in system and networking. He's one of the best in my class, hardworking, clever and autonomous. He is 22 years old. On the contrary, me, Adnan, have gray hairs and an afro haircut, not nice like you and my student. So regarding this, I will give the voucher to my student instead. And yeah, here's a picture of both of them. Like, first of all, you also have amazing hair. What's up with the... Not as nice as you guys. I would say you look like way better than me. Of course, it's not a competition, but you have this cool energy. And yeah, thank you for the story and for sharing the coupon with your student. So I will send you actually another coupon because it was my mistake or my interpretation of the situation, but since you're doing such a good job with the teaching and the storytelling and everything, yeah, we appreciate that, and we love to see these student-teacher interactions, because spreading the knowledge is what it's all about. Like, it's one of the MikroTik core values. So yeah, thank you for sharing. So really a funny case, but very heartwarming. So thank you. This has absolutely made my week, my month. It puts a smile in my heart, even if I have the Latvian smile. You know what's the Latvian smile? It looks like this. Without the laugh. So yeah, but that's all the time we have for today. In fact, as always, I've spent even more time rambling, so we've gone over the time limit a little bit. But thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming. We'll keep sending you coupons. And let's all just have a bit of fun and a bit of education looking at different setups. And for next time, your homework, please guys, I'm still interested in seeing battery powered, maybe something with a car battery, but be careful, be careful. And also 60 gigahertz setups. Do you have any? Show me, please. I'm very curious to see 60 gigahertz links. So yeah, see you next time.